I was just doing a little sweeping.
That beat all the way retarded. What you sweeping over there?
Sweeping up these Dallas crumbs.
Ah!
Oh, snap. My bad. I was just doing a little sweeping.
What you sweeping over there?
Sweeping up these Dallas crumbs.
Welcome back to the Down South Philly Show. I'm your Down South Philly co-host, Dom. It's your other co-host, DP. We in the building, man. We in the building.
Man.
What's good with you?
Tell them about the gun line, boss. What we got on the docket today?
Y'all know what we got on the docket today. That Dallas Cowboys, Eagles recap. We done laid the law on them boys. The letter of the law. We put them right where they're supposed to be. And how everybody been wanting the Eagles to beat teams like we didn't know we better than. Hey, we did it. We did it for all you stat people who wanted to see us put our foot in somebody who we knew we was more superior than. You got what you want.
And not only did we do it, we did it with our second and third string quarterback, which made it even sweeter.
Man, so with that being said, go ahead and tell us how you felt about the game.
Man, to say I was confident was be an understatement.
First off, it was going into the game. You already knew ahead of time, Hertz would be out. How did you feel about, that whole situation knowing Hertz would be out? And, we was going in there with Kenny Pickett, who was also kind of questionable with bruised ribs. So it was at first it was like kind of a toss up between him and Tanner McKee, but I think we kind of figured out towards the end that it probably would be Kenny Pickett. So how did you feel about that going into the game? Plus, we also knew that CD was going to be out for the rest of the season, and it kind of was like our backup QB against their backup QB minus CD.
Yeah, I went into it feeling confident because, we dusted them the first time, but obviously we had QB1 under center the first time. Going into the second time, we just, as a team, I felt like we was playing better ball. We was coming off, I believe, a loss to Washington. So we wanted to right the ship from that standpoint anyway. Finding out that CD was going to be out was like the great equalizer to me because I felt like Dallas had been playing better ball, but even with them playing better ball, CD was their whole offense. Like without him there, they just wasn't. I don't think they would have had enough. To be fair, I didn't think they had enough to beat us with CD, but definitely not without CD. So my whole mindset was get in there, get a win with Kenny Pickett, and get out as healthy, as possible. And at the time, I wasn't even thinking about Saquon continuing his dominance on the ground. I really just wanted to get out of there as healthy as possible with the win. I figured that we was gonna win easily. You can never predict a 41-7 blowout. But of course, the game start right out the bat. We get a pick six, and really, they respond. They actually move the ball pretty well at times early. Way better than I would have liked them to. Mitch got another one scored on them. It just ended up being the last thing they scored of the day. But that's just something for the haters to say, man, I knew Quinyon wasn't like it was bound to happen anyway. I'd rather it happen in a meaningless game against the Cowboys than in the playoffs. But as you can see, nothing else really went his way after that. So it was a thorough shellacking. Kenny looked good. Tanner came in and looked good. Saquon got off on the ground. It was a quiet 160 actually, because it wasn't like he broke a lot. It was just 10 yards here, 8-9 yards here. They just couldn't stop us on the ground. So we did exactly what we needed to do. We got in there. We didn't play with our food. We took care of business and we got of that thing relatively healthy. And we capped off. We won the division. which that's always the first goal for any team that's got playoff or Super Bowl aspirations, is to win the division. So we can check that off the list. And I'm feeling real good about us going into the playoffs with that win.
I agree. I wasn't on the live stream, but I did kind of watch the game. I wasn't feeling well at all, so I kind of was laying down watching the game with one eye open. I think I dozed off a couple of times or whatever, but I saw the same thing. We was putting off. I saw CD when he grabbed it and took it to the crib. Like you said, they kind of was like moving the ball on that drive, which even after we picked it, like as soon as we picked it and took it to the house, my first thought was, first off, I was hyped, but my first thought was, damn, like, because I was looking at how they was kind of driving the ball, and I was like, damn. The only thing about this is the defense got to go right back on the field. So even though we take it to the house, we got to get a 3 and out. Or if this turn into a long drive, even though it's the beginning of the game, like the defense back on the field, like they can start, getting tired or whatever. They did end up scoring on that next drive or whatever. And then after that, it was kind of like a wrap. We put our foot down, and Kenny Pickett did what he was supposed to do. He was slinging that thing. Smitty was going off. If he hadn't let up off that one touchdown, I think he thought he had it. It seemed like he took his foot off the gas a little bit, and then he got shoestring tackled in like the one on some Saquon Barkley type stuff. And or else he could have.
You know what happens after that?
He could have had a hat trick. But
I feel like we might be leading the league and getting stopped at the one.
It was somebody else that was talking about that key getting stopped at the one too. It was another team. I can't remember what it was, but we have got stopped at the 1 yard line a lot of times. It's crazy how many times we get stopped at the 1 yard line. This ain't what I was talking about, but I was looking at, I think it was Megatron. Did you see like all the times Megatron got stopped at like the 1 yard line? Yeah, like if you go look back, and like his highlights and stuff like that, like how many touchdowns and stuff he could have had because he got stopped. Man, it countless amount of times at the 1 yard line.
I know that year he went for like 2,000 yards. Like he had a bunch of yards, but it was like maybe 3 or 4 touchdowns.
There was one of them. Like that season, they had that on there. He got stopped a lot, like at the 1 yard line. Like he would have had double digits, over double digits, whatever. But that made me think of that. But anyway, we did what we were supposed to do. Saquon hit the 2K mark, 2,000 yards. He ended up going for 2,005 yards. Nick took him out, sometime in the fourth quarter. Really right after he got that, so he pretty much missed a lot of the end of that fourth quarter, which he could have patched that and got some more yards or whatever. But Nick took him out, trying to save the guys, get them some rest like we've been doing all season. Take the starters out or whatever. If our starters played all 4 quarters every game this season, everybody's stats would be up.
Yep, because we're talking about 12 games in a row.
Yeah, just like last year. But just like year we went to the Super Bowl 22, we had a lot of games like that, which probably hurt Jalen Hertz MVP odds that year because there was a lot of games where he was just sitting on the bench, which is cool. If you can rest your guys, because you got to think about that. I know a lot of times that helps out for the next game, so we don't really see it, but them guys feel it on their body to get that rest. I was pleased with how the game went. Like you said, right, especially coming off that L, we had to regroup, go in there and do what we were supposed to do. Now we're getting ready to ride off into the playoffs, man. We got this New York game coming up, and that was about it for that. Like I said, Smitty went off. Saquon got 2K. Tanner McKee came in after Kenny Pickett got hurt, threw him a touchdown at AJ. That was dope. AJ threw the ball in the crowd. I know you saw that. AJ threw the ball in the crowd, and then he didn't realize. Tell me this. Why it seems like every time it's a significant ball, Because if you look at our games, maybe I'm wrong, but if you look at our games, it seemed like we almost never like throw balls into the crowd and that. But it
Yeah,
seemed like for whatever reason, every time it's like a record ball, that's the ball somebody want to
let's
throw
get
into the
tossed.
stand. They don't even damn know it. Like damn, the one time you want to throw a ball, it's some kind of record or something like that, bro.
Yeah. But he made off pretty good. That fan made off pretty good with that one.
Yeah, yeah, he been all
Autograph
over the
Kelly.
net. He got an autograph game jersey from AJ, and he got interviewed a bunch of times. He been his video been all over the Philadelphia Eagles page, all over the net, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, wherever, TikTok. He on everything. So I know he loving that. And then
He
I
made
heard
off pretty
stuff
good.
about his friends brought him to the game or something. So I know he glad he came. Like that's the memory. He gonna remember that forever. And I think
Hell yeah.
he like coach. I think he coached
Yeah,
too. He
he
like
coached
wide
something.
receiver or something, but he coaching. So that's a dope fan experience right there. So
Yeah,
and
we gotta start
all
going
it
to
was
these
good, man.
games.
I like the way that
We gotta start going to these games next year.
yeah, for sure. I like the way the team was gelling, man. We just together this year, man. Everybody like everybody. Not that they didn't like them before, but it's like you can tell they like
The vibes is different.
the vibe's different. You can tell they're a real tight group, and they trying to do something special.
Facts. Um, I'm gonna say, I mean, I don't know how you can't get a game ball to CJ, man. He started that thing off with the pick six. He
Yeah,
snatched another one from my boy Mitch. I mean, I get it. Actually, it turns out that was the six that he needed for his incentive
right.
to cash in for his payday. So he cashed in like I think it was like 500K because he got six picks for the year. So he got a bonus off that second pick. And just being just bouncing back from getting thrown out the game in the Washington game, which definitely played a factor in us losing down the stretch to Jaden Daniels. But yeah, it was a good bounce back game. He started off with the tempo. So yeah, that's who I'm giving my game ball to, CJ.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Let me think. I'm trying to think of anybody else that might have been defensively. Yeah, I would say CJ too. He kind of kicked it off like you said. It was like a bounce back. It kind of was like a. And on offense, I get it Smitty because that was a bounce back for him after dropping
Yeah.
that ball to ice the game. So I would say on offense, I go Smitty, and on defense, I go CJ GJ. And he another thing I say about that too is it's like he's starting to get a lot of interceptions right now towards the end of the season. So that's
Mhm.
gonna go well going into the playoffs.
But
He
not only him getting interceptions, we getting turnovers like a motherfucker. Like the past 2 weeks, we got
right
like 9 turnovers in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah, for sure.
I
So
take that.
we gotta keep this turnover thing going. CJ probably feeling real confident and comfortable. Um, he like the more he getting comfortable in Fangio's scheme, the more he comfortable with the guys he playing around. Um, man, it's gonna be hard for anybody who got to play us in the playoffs. It's gonna be hard.
Especially in the link.
We just can't. As long as we don't beat ourselves, nobody should stop us. Um, but it should. We're gonna have some interesting games, man. But yeah, that'll be my game ball. Defense, CJ, offense. I'm gonna give it to Smitty, man, because Smitty was doing this thing. He should have had 3 touchdowns, but and I know he's looking at the film like, especially not playing that last game. Damn,
Mm-hmm.
you got to get
Man,
as many stats
man,
as you can.
even with him missing the games that he missing, he like right there for 1,000 yards.
He got
So
like 8.
that just goes to show he got 8 something. So that just goes to show you like how dangerous we are. Where we got a 2,000 yard back, 1,000 yard receiver, damn near 1,000 yard receivers in 1 year. So, and Hertz get busy on the ground too. I think he probably got another 700 yards on the ground.
Got to.
Um, I'm excited, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all we had for that blowout. It ain't really much to say about that one. It always obviously it always feel good to put a foot in Dallas ass. I don't care who they got out there, cause they
Yep.
wouldn't give a damn if we was down bad. This is exactly what you supposed to do.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. So for any Dallas fans out there talking about, man, yeah, we sorry, or that was Cooper Rush. Hey, what you want us to do? We just play the games that's on the schedule. Y'all was on the schedule, and we play whoever y'all put out there. It ain't our fault that went out there, because if we had a damn matter of fact, when the year we went to the Super Bowl, the one time y'all beat us, Hertz didn't play, and what y'all did? Y'all celebrated. And
Never
I'm not
shut.
saying you wasn't supposed to celebrate. What I'm saying is y'all team won when we didn't have our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Now I understand. Now if it had been the other way around, well, y'all didn't have y'all quarterback, but if it had been the other way around, then
Hey,
y'all had Dak and we didn't have Hertz and y'all beat us. Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, we didn't have Hertz. I mean, come on, but I mean, at the end of the day, you still can celebrate.
why that be missing all the games where we supposed to be getting off on them? Like every time they be down bad, Dak don't be playing in no division game.
Every time they be down bad, boy, he get up out of there. Gone. Every time they having a bad season, that boy be gone, boy.
Yeah, nah, this ain't on my record.
yeah. He seen the way it was going. He got out of there quick.
Yeah, there's just one more thing that the Dallas could be like he's such and such in the division, because he don't ever play in the games where they getting their ass whooped.
Yeah. And a lot of people gonna be like, well, that's the reason we getting our ass whooped. No, y'all was trash this season when Dak was playing. Had Dak continued to play, y'all would have still, they won what, 8 games, 7 games?
Something, I think it's like 7.
Y'all still probably would have won about 7 games, maybe 8. And y'all still would have been getting y'all ass whooped in a lot of them games, just like you were. So
What you want me to do about it?
it would have been. I don't give a damn who you had at quarterback. There's no way y'all was beating the Eagles.
Nah.
At home, away, Brazil, Honolulu,
Jupiter. It don't matter.
yeah, we was taxing that ass, but
Birds by 10.
that's pretty much, man. That's it. Ain't too much to say about. We know what Dallas is, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's
It just
on
feel
to
good.
New York.
Bring
Time
them
for
on.
New York to come to Philly.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We got some more content coming real soon for you.
Real soon. And we out. Hey, man, you got anything to say, drop it in the comments. And if you don't got nothing to say, man, just drop a bird in the comment if you're an Eagles fan. If you're not an Eagles fan, just drop your team. And if you don't got nothing to comment, just drop your team in the comments, man. If you're an Eagles fan, drop some birds in there, man. And we out.
Oh.